Welcome back again to the Sexy Cigar Lounge. I am your host, JJ at JW King. If you want some merch, I got my partners in here, man. Of course, my partners are always in here, man. What up, Drew?
What up? What up, JJ? What up, Brent? Hey, man, just glad to be back on this platform, man. Talk our ish. You know what I'm saying? We got another good one tonight. Make sure y'all following us on all social media platforms at the Set Cigar Lounge. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that bell for the notifications, man. We're gonna keep bringing y'all that heat. Back to you, JJ.
For sure, man. My dog, Hookah Brent. What
You about to say that crack pipe shit. But
up?
hey man, hey, we at it again, the Sexy Cigar Lounge. We here, man. Another good show that we gonna crank up for y'all. We gonna have some pretty good conversations all week in the clubhouse space. Join us with what we over there, 5,000 strong, damn near. You know what I mean? We doing it pretty big over there. And follow us on all social media platforms, especially this one, YouTube. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you receive all our alerts, man. And man, I'm just ready to get at it.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Hey, man, we got a different type of topic tonight, fellas. Um, There's been a lot of stuff in the news, man, and a lot of black people are tied to it, man. And I thought it'll be something pretty interesting to see or to hear when it comes to black people doing better. You know what I'm saying? I think that we all look at certain things and we shake our head, man, and we be like, man, why, man? But uh, but my first thing is it was a shooting at a teen party in Dadeville, Alabama, bro. I done been through Dadeville 100 times, man. And I mean, bro, four people got murdered, man. Four people got murdered. 20 people got injured. A teen party, man. This is what this the kicker. There's a picture going around of the dead bodies laying on the floor, bro. And they all black people on the floor. What? When did this start, bro? Where sending dead body pictures, crime scene pictures on social media, bro? When did this stuff start, man? And why? And why is it so much of a situation where people don't have a heart for the dead no more, for the family? And, bro, I done seen so many photos flying through the internet of dead bodies laying on the ground, bro, where somebody took their camera phones out and took a picture of it. I think they did take off like that the same way, bro. So what y'all think about this, man?
For likes, people want to go viral, bro, and they don't care how they go viral. If that makes sense, like if I people thinking if I shoot this video or take this picture of this, a bunch of traffic gonna come to my page. I'm gonna get a bunch of likes, a bunch of views. That's all people care about nowadays. They don't care what it is, bro. JJ, you could be outside arguing with your girl and somebody record it just to see if you gonna pop off and hit her. So they can send it to TMZ or send it to the news station, get them a quick little bag. That's what people do, man. It's weird when you think about it. Cause just what you said, like 14s laying on the ground dead. I ain't even trying to take no pictures when if I see somebody on the ground dead, bro. Like that ain't the first thing on my mind ain't to pull out my phone to take a picture. So it's weird to me.
But it's kind of scary that people don't even have people aren't even nervous or like afraid or even shocked when they see dead bodies anymore on the ground. But ain't there something going on with that to where you know we see this so often now? Like bro, I mean World Star is the worst.
Yeah.
World Star hip hop is the worst, man. I seen a dude beating up a girl, then he pulls a gun out, shoots her in the leg, and he run. And somebody's recording this whole situation going on, bro. Nobody wanted to stop him.
Well, I think we gotta ask ourselves a hard question, JJ. I remember last week we were talking about in the clubhouse space how I think in Montana they're trying to make it against the law for you to record police officers. You know what I mean? And we got to ask ourselves the hard question because a lot of people point to the First Amendment, freedom of press. So if we want freedom of press, at what extent do we pull back from that freedom? You know what I mean? And start to regulate it. So, if so all I'm saying is, I mean, how disturbing it might be if it's I think I just people they say I lean toward Republican when it comes to a lot of things, but I think people deserve their freedom. You know what I mean? Now we can question their decorum when it comes to that freedom. You know what I mean? But people deserve their freedom if they want to publish something or post something that even in any because I think once you start critiquing these things, oh, that's too disturbing, you got to take it down, then something else is going to reach someone else's sensitivity level and say, hey, you need to take that down, till it comes a time where people can't post anything, because it's gonna, I mean, what y'all think about that? Or
Well, this is my thing though, Brent. Um, I I don't even get on Facebook a whole lot no more because of the stuff that the people that I know, you know what I'm saying, are getting on there doing. Bro, it's embarrassing, dog. Like, bro, they'll post anything nowadays, bro.
well, let me ask you this, JJ. Do you think what you see on social media, do you think it reflects accurately what's going on in our communities, in our neighborhoods, in our, so if
I
it
think
does
it
reflect it, then we're seeing how we are real time. You know what I mean? This is how we are. This is our state. And we cannot like that state. But I mean, we feel like, I mean, this is actually some girl in a bathroom twerking. This is some guy, two guys getting fighting on a corner. If that's what's really going on, do people deserve to see it on social media?
bro, I mean, but this the whole thing about it. Not only are our people seeing it, the other people seeing it too. And they automatically think that everybody's this way, bro. Well, I mean, let's just be honest, man. White people put us they put all us in a basket. You know, if we talk proper and we dress a certain way, they separate us and they say that he's not one of those type of niggas. She's not one of those type of niggas. But anything outside of that line, bro, that's how they see us. And unfortunately, this is what we have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? As black men and black women. You know what I mean? Shout out to all of our watchers right now, man. We got a bunch of people watching. Please share this, man. Please share this. Comment on it. If you know things that black people need to do better, please comment on it because we really want to hear what you got to say. But Brent, but to your question, it is kind of sad that we have to live through that type of thing, bro. I mean, man, I seen a video of black women twerking in a restaurant, bro.
I think
Like,
I think I think sites like World Star, movies, music videos, songs, I think over the years has desensitized us. So to us, this stuff is normal. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't nobody be really freaking. I mean, some people will, because if that ain't what you used to in your day to day, if I go on Instagram and I'm scrolling and I see a picture of 4 dead bodies, I'm not used to seeing that. So yeah, my reaction gonna be probably different than somebody that grew up in a certain area where dead bodies on the ground is an everyday thing. So I think for people being desensitized over the years, over the different stuff that they seeing all the time, or the different things that you hear, conversations, man, that's why it's just easy for people to do this stuff, man. Like, think about how long World Star been up since what 2000. I ain't gonna say the early 2000s, but like it was up before 2010, right?
yeah.
And we were looking at World Star videos, and you be like, bruh, you send them to your people, like, no, this can't be real. And it's like, nah, that's real. So then I think about all these, it's 2023, bro. So let's just say 13 years of that. People ain't even surprised no more when they see this stuff. It's just like, here they go again, here they go again. So I my thing is, instead of you recording somebody getting a butt whoop or whatever the case may be, why you ain't calling the police or trying to stop it? Now I understand people don't want to stop it because they don't want to get involved or get shot or whatever. Okay, but at least you could call the police, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't snitching. You
And
like
that's
that?
another thing, Drew. Since you bring that up, let's just tap into that right there, Drew.
Oh, the
Let's tap
snitching.
into this snitching shit.
I was told it ain't snitching if you a civilian. That's what I was told.
But hold on, Drew. But what if you a criminal and you know your mom get killed?
I'm telling. I don't care. See me.
Then what?
You gonna have to see
You feel
me.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get it. I just because either they not most criminals though. Somebody kill their mom, they don't get back. They probably ain't gonna call the police. They gonna be on get back, and it's just gonna be this vicious cycle of people getting killed, right? But I don't understand it. If my brother got killed and I seen who did it, I should be able to go say, "Hey, man, it was that dude right there." You know what I'm saying? Because that's my brother,
Right, but Drew, it ain't on no street stuff if your mom get killed by somebody.
right?
You see what I'm saying? Because your mom don't have
Got nothing
nothing
to do with the streets,
to do with the streets. But the streets are saying that if you, as a felon or whatever the case may be, call the cops, then you're considered a snitch. So, what Negroes is making up these rules, bro? Like black
Well,
people,
well,
why
well.
do we have to live by these rules, bro?
I think we have some justification there because we have let's be honest, we don't have the best history when it comes as far as relationship when it comes to law enforcement in this country. So it's not like when the whole snitch thing started, it ain't like we didn't have a presence for that. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna get a fair deal. You're not gonna get a square deal with the cops. So rather like let's allow the streets to work it out. You know what I mean? Versus, going to them who ain't gonna give us any type of true form of justice. You know what I mean? So I think that's where it stemmed from. But you know what? I think we're doing better. You know what I mean? Because now at least we're having the conversations like we are on this program, and we're starting to realize that there's a lot of gray area in there. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if y'all remember. I think we all kind of like '80s babies or whatever grew up in the '80s. If you told you were a rat, on anything. It was zero tolerance for why you did it. You know what I mean? Didn't matter if it was your brother, didn't matter if it was who. If you talk to those people, you were a rat. So I think now we done start to see the repercussions of that mindset, and we're starting to have a conversation about it. You know what I mean? Like,
But
hey,
but
there's a
but
lot of gray area in there.
but Brent, but that goes back to the topic of the show. We got to do better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's so many unsolved murders out there, and these people out here are straight killing folks, and nobody's saying stuff because of the no snitching rule.
Remember that started in the home. Remember you had a sibling, right? What your parents used to say to you? Don't be a tattletale. If you always was
Yeah, but that's different. That's them, you know what I'm saying, trying to control you being a certain way. But when it comes to somebody, you know what I'm saying, out here terrorizing the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like that's totally different, bro.
but that's
Because terrorizing the neighborhood versus you just telling on your brother because he done stole a cookie out the cookie jar is totally different. You know what I'm saying?
what people fear, with that, man, people fear retaliation if they do tell. Man, the whole hood know who terrorizing the neighborhood, but people are like, man, I ain't gonna say nothing because my partner Gene told on that same dude. And when it went to trial, Gene ended up missing, and then they found him in the river somewhere. I ain't trying to end up like Gene, so I ain't gonna say nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like that, like these people put fear in people's hearts to the point where it's like we gonna turn a blind eye, even though he killing a bunch of people in that neighborhood and he's selling a bunch of drugs. We got a bunch of crack. We got a crackhead everywhere and people stealing out of houses and stuff. We gonna turn a blind eye because guess what? I don't want to end up like Gene or like Miss Jenkins, who had called the police on this dude a couple times. They ran up her house and beat her up. Like that's what
But
people
you
at.
but you know what's so crazy about that old Drew? Why is it that the people in the neighborhood ain't protecting the neighborhood no more then?
I don't know,
You
man.
see what I'm
People,
saying?
it
So
ain't it ain't like it used to be, man. Even when it comes to raising kids, all that stuff, it's not like how it used to be, man. People did used to protect their neighborhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's just like, and it like I know people be like, man, oh, you got a gun? Yeah, I got a gun too. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, but people don't do that nowadays, man. They just people don't tell, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I really can't
and
answer it, but that's crazy to me.
shout out to DW, man, the real DW. If anybody want to follow her on social media, uh, she's a part of the podcast, and she's saying, when do we say screw the hood? Let's just think about this, bro. That type of hood that we talking about, bro, is run down, bro. A bunch of trap houses, crackheads, prostitution, kids out there, you know what I'm saying, playing around all this stuff. When do black people um wise up and say, you know what, let's take our neighborhood back because we see what's going on here, bro? In my neighborhood, and shout out to Ridge Chris. Well, I know I got some of y'all watching right now on Facebook. Hey, I'm finna tell the truth about my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? My old neighborhood. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's run down. When I drive through there, it could be 100. It could be 100 degrees outside, and the sun is shining bright. But as soon as I drive through my neighborhood, it seems like it's dark. It seems like it's dark, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas walking around like zombies. You feel what I'm saying? And
Right.
so Why do we want our neighborhood to end up like that?
JJ, I think it's to me and able to tackle the issue, we gotta attack it from two different fronts. First, I think the people of the neighborhood gotta take pride in their neighborhoods. Keep the trash off the street, beautify their neighborhoods, and I think that would start to win back some of the pride people have for their homes, and be in a community together. But see, where that becomes a problem is now the neighborhood is nice. They'll put a nice fancy store on it, and then a couple more houses, and then they'll gentrify the whole neighborhood. You know what I mean? Making it where those people who are of the neighborhood can no longer afford to stay there no more. So I think that's why you gotta attack it from two ends. First we gotta take pride over our own. You gotta take pride over your own front yard and how it looks, and how when people drive by what they perceive at least your house as, and more people take pride in that. Now you have yourself a nice little neighborhood going on. You know what I mean? But then they're gonna see people doing pretty okay, and now we're gonna want that's gonna attract businesses closer to you, because businesses, they like being close to nice neighborhoods. You know what I mean? That's where we have to start putting members in the city council and the local government, so they can regulate ways where people can't go in there, and because we're a solid town that's good for businesses to be on, that they're gonna run us out of our own neighborhood by raising our property taxes and all that. You know.
So Brent,
Go ahead, Drew.
to your point, right? Two things. I grew up in Decatur, Georgia, right? I grew up in we used to call it the hood, but honestly, it wasn't really the hood. You know what I'm saying? But whenever I go back to visit, like I remember one time I took my daughter to Atlanta, and I just was driving through showing her where I grew up at. Bro, it do not look the same when I grew up. It look run down. It don't look like if you pay HOA fees, they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing, because people grass not cut, or they not getting on people by cutting that grass. The house I used to live in, man, that joint a little run down. When I say my mom bought that and put so much love into the house, they ain't have no grass, bro. My mom made the grass, like the grass was green. She did all of that stuff herself. She built the deck on it. Had a little garden in the front, all these bushes and stuff. She did that herself, and I actually helped her. Bro, that house don't look the same at all. Like JJ said, it's like this dark cloud around the neighborhood, right? And so, to what Brent was saying, this is what I want black people to do better at, man.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
We gotta. It really ain't about us now. It's about our kids, right? And we gotta start pushing these kids to be athletes and rappers and models and be in the entertainment industry. We need to start pushing these kids to be doctors, lawyers, politicians. You know what I'm saying? People that's going, let's just say, even if they got on the county level, right? They can go in there and make some changes so these neighborhoods won't get as bad as they. Like, you need to push these kids to be police officers and say it's cool to be a police officer. Guess what? This is my neighborhood. I want to protect it. So that's why I want to be a police officer. But so many people want their kids to be the next Allen Iverson or the next what's my man name?
LeBron
James or Cam Newton. That's cool. But all these kids ain't gonna be athletic like that. All these kids can't sing and all these kids can't rap, bro. We gotta start pushing these kids to be in the IT departments. Like I said, lawyers that's gonna look out for our people. Right. Doctors that's gonna take care of our people. Politicians right. That's gonna look after our neighborhoods and our state. We're not doing enough of that. It's too much. Oh man, we grew up poor, so you got to be a comedian, and that's fine. Like if you funny, that's fine. But what I'm saying is everybody, bro, it's like a few of those people, right? But then you got a large amount of people that we could be pushing into these other different areas that can help our people. So that's what I feel like we got to do as black people. Like, I would never force sports on my kids. But if my son end up being good at a sport, okay, cool. We're going to put our everything into it. But if he say, Daddy, man, one day I want to be president. All right, shoot. We about to get in these books. You about to learn the legislative branch, the judicial branch, all of those different things that you need to learn. I'm gonna push you towards that goal. If you want to be president, I know what road you got to go down, so we gonna push that. I'm pushing education, making sure you go to school, get your bachelor's, your master's. You know what I'm saying? Get a doctorate degree. Like, do what you need to do to put yourself in a position to create change. We're not out here creating Malcolm X's and Dr. Martin Luther King's, bro. It's too many athletes. Like, all that stuff is oversaturated to me. We're not creating enough leaders in our community, bro. And really, because we don't really have a lot of leaders in our community. And when we do get leaders in our community, they end up cooling out. So I just feel like if you want to see the change that we talk about, it ain't really us that's gonna make that change. We talk about that in the rooms. They talk about gender wars and all that stuff and making changes. That change ain't got nothing to do with us. It got to do with the kids, the younger generations. If we pour into them, they can make those changes and we'll be able to see it. But I feel like some of us at an age where it's like, we kind of past that point to we can start doing an impact, and you can do it with your own family. But at the end of the day, pouring into your kids and teaching them core values and all that different stuff, that's gonna be the change that you're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think. That's what I'm thinking.
Man, and shout out to all of our watchers right now, man. I need y'all to forward this on Facebook, man. Now, DW, she asked a question in the chat. Shout out to DW. Where's all the OGs at? I'm gonna tell you where the OGs at. The OGs are sitting around and they are respecting these young niggas because these young niggas are the ones that got the money and that are terrorizing the neighborhood. These OGs aren't like the OGs back in the day, and these young kids aren't like the young kids back in the day. These young kids don't respect nobody. You see what I'm saying? So you can't really have an OG no more, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have to put a bullet in one of these young kids. You know what I'm saying, to straighten them out. And they see the young kids growing up in the neighborhood, and they see them 8, 9 years old being bad, and the OGs are the one that's telling the kids, you know what I'm saying, to go do all this bad stuff. Now these young kids grow up 16, 17 years old, and these OGs are getting old, and the young kids are like, man, you know what I'm saying, you can't tell me nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. You know, I mean, I done seen it so many times, man, where, you know, I done seen kids that I knew when they were little kids, and now they 16, 17, 18 years old. Man, they total different kids. You know what I'm saying? They total different kids, and these young kids don't have no respect for adults no more. Period. And see, and DW, I'm gonna tell you, who gonna check them? A bullet, jail, death, another kid that they beefing with. That's who gonna check them. Just to be honest with you, the police gonna kill their ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just to be honest with you, this is the honest truth, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That, like, and let's just be honest. These kids don't even respect the goddamn police no more. I mean, we just seen a Dadeville massacre where 4 young black kids got murdered. 20 kids got injured at a teen party. That means it was several shooters there, not just one. Where the dad is at? Hey, man, when these kids get 16, 17 years old, their daddy can't even goddamn control their ass. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest with you, you know, I know some daddies right in the house with their sons, and their sons get a certain age, their dad can't even, you know what I'm saying, control them. They be trying to fight their daddy. They be trying to fight their daddy. What y'all think about that, fellas?
Hey, Nuck if you buck. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
gonna say.
I think Drewski hit on a good point. It's like if you ask, I don't think we have any middle ground for kids to shoot for anymore. You know what I mean? If you ain't like, I think we glamorize the people that's in the entertainment, the athletes. We glamorize them. We do more than glamorize them. We idolize them. You know what I mean? And the people who are like JJ, like you said earlier, who like why we don't encourage people to become police officers and stuff like that, because those are lame careers. Those are corny ones. Those are ones like, you must have been a unpopular kid or something. And I think that's the way a lot of our youth looks at it. You know what I mean? Like if you don't hit the star, there's no middle ground. That's, to me, is like what was creating all these hopeless kids. Like, oh, if I can't do it big, like, because I think we put this expectation out there that everyone has to live large. You know what I mean? Not to compare us to other groups, but if you talk to some of their kids about what they're gonna do after high school. Oh, I'm gonna join the military like my dad did, and see where that goes. And if I get out, maybe I'll work, on the local police force. And everybody around him saying, "Man, that's good. Go for it. Do it." I think we don't, like, our kids don't have those things. They're afraid to respond like that because that's not big enough. You know what I mean? That's not, no one's glamorizing that. You know what I mean? Why you want to do that? I tell you what, JJ, I don't know if you had the same experience, but when I was joining the military, a lot of people around me wasn't that proud about that. You know what I mean? Why you want to do that? And I'm like, it was the goddamn best choice I ever made. But
Fact.
but
But you know what? You know what, Brent? I'm gonna say this: the miseducation of the black mind in the hood is a reason why they weren't happy with it. The first thing people told me, I never heard it on that Clubhouse. Dude told me I fought the white man's war. That's what he told me. Y'all see why black people gotta do better? A black man told me I fought the white man's war. Bruh, I had a job. That was the best thing that ever happened to me in my whole life. You see what I'm saying? But see, black people always trying to hold each other down, especially when it comes to success. Don't nobody want to see you. Hey, matter of fact, I just had an issue with a black man, you know what I'm saying, trying to discredit this podcast in the room.
Yep, sure did.
You see what I'm saying? You
Oh,
know,
oh, the
you
cat
ain't
too.
doing it.
Oh, the cat too.
Yo, you ain't doing it. You see what I'm saying? No, we ain't got no Kevin Samuel numbers and all this other stuff right now. But we doing something positive.
And I think JJ with that situation, man, that's what hurt me because there's an older dude. It's an older black man. You know what I'm saying? He got more experience. I feel like he would have more with us, right? For you to sit there and say the stuff that you said, I took offense to it. Cause we on here every day. JJ and Brent coming up with ideas. We coming on this show. We speaking on them. You know what I'm saying? People put time and effort into this. We ain't getting paid for this. We doing it because this is what we love to do. So for you to come into a space that we created and for you to discredit what we doing, bro, I felt the way about that. And my thing is that crab in the barrel mentality has to stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of black people be scared to do something, and when somebody else doing it, now you want to hate on them. That's crazy to me. Shoot, if anything, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? I was trying to start a podcast. I actually had a podcast back before podcasting was even a thing. This is 2012. I told JJ this story. Me and my cousin was doing it, and we did it for about 2 or 3 years. And it could have been something big, but life happened. People start having kids. People start doing other stuff, whatever. So when I first got in the clubhouse room and I seen that JJ and Brandon, everybody was doing the podcast, I reached out to I hit JJ in the back channel. I was like, hey man, I would love to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? And me and JJ talked, and he allowed me to come on the space, and here we are. So at the end of the day, bro, I ain't sit back and hate on that man because he was doing a podcast. I reached out to him and said, man, shoot, let me link with you. Let me add what I know that I can do to what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And we done all bonded in jail, man. It's like family to me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, for somebody else to come speak negatively on something positive that we doing, that made me feel away. And it made me feel away that even in the community, if JJ came with an idea to create these t-shirts and they was fire, and say I had the same idea, for me to come in and be like, man, y'all don't need to buy from that nigga, bro. He don't know what he doing, bro. I could do it 10 times better. Somebody should check me and be like, well, why you ain't doing it? Where your t-shirts at? Let me see your stuff. But people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They just sit there and let you slander that man, and they sit there and laugh and stuff instead of checking you at that moment and be like, nah, JJ been doing this for 5 years, bro. He got the fire t-shirts. He bringing out some new stuff every month. And it ain't super expensive. Where your t-shirts at? What you been doing? What you been working on?
Shout out to my t-shirt lady and hat lady. She don't want me to say her name right now until she get the website up. But I'm gonna say your name. And you see me. Go stated the only problem he see with black and white communities is the fact that we let white people tell us how to govern our own people. Oh, I kind of disagree, bro. Bro, let's just be real. Some of these niggas that ain't scared of the black man is scared of the white man.
And JJ, I had the same. I had a conversation with Goat, and this is where I think Goat's coming from, and Goat could correct me if he likes, but I think Goat's coming from back in the day. You know, we remember a time where it was well in a mom or dad rights to put that belt on her damn child's behind. You know what I mean? And we did so, and I felt like, I mean, many people disagree with me, but I think it's a effective discipline method. You know, it shouldn't be the only one, but it's effective. You know what I mean? And I think Goat was you know, he said we allow white people to come in and tell us and try to train us and socialize us how our kids should be raised. You know what I mean? And now people are pretty protective over, you know, a lot of things when it comes to the kids, even when their kid is wrong. You know, so I think that's where, I mean, you know, Go could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to give it some context of where he maybe was coming from.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I totally understand where Goat coming from, but let's just be honest, bro. You can't get 5 black people to even work together no more, bro. Somebody in the midst of that is gonna have an ego problem. We see it every day in the clubhouse room. Somebody gonna have an issue with something.
Why is that?
Why we can't work together, dog?
Yeah, like I know what you mean, right? I think a lot of people, for example, we talked about this before. I'm gonna just say this. So we got moderators in the room, they get green beans, and I feel like certain people or some people don't get a bean down talk. They get a bean, get talking to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that bean on all that bean do is allow you to move people to the goo. That's it. You still can pop your ish without that bean. I can go in that room every day and JJ ain't never got to give me a beam again. And if I feel like speaking on a topic, guess what? I'm going to speak on it. That beam don't make you better than nobody else.
But you know what, Drew? This thing, Drew. I don't want to even turn this podcast into the clubhouse thing.
JJ, I don't think we like to take authority from each other. You know what I mean? And I think that started with the community.
But see, that's the problem right there, Drew. I mean, Brent, that's the problem. Let's make it outside of this clubhouse thing. Let's talk about going into a community and everybody ain't trying to reach a goal to be able to save the community. That's the problem that we deal with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the same way I was saying, you know, a black man, you know what I'm saying, in a club, somebody step on his shoe, you liable to die that night. You liable to die that night.
You know,
a white cop roll up on you and your seatbelt and all you trying to put that thing on just as smooth as you can, you know what I'm saying, to keep from getting a ticket. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference in what we are seeing in our community, bro.
Right. And JJ, you know, I think we have a natural instinct to rebel. You know what I mean? And maybe it's a lot to do with our dark history here in America, but we have a very, instant response to rebel in any system that we're given, in any system. So I think, one of the most valuable things the military taught me is that you have to be a good soldier before you can be a good leader. You know what I mean? And so some people maybe disagree with me, but you have to be a good follower to be a good leader. You know what I mean? And people who miss this concept tend to be tyrants over people. You know what I mean? Because they're not really considering their subordinates or their counterparts or whatever. And they're making, they're just forcing their power down people's throat. But that as a leader, you have to have good relationships with people, even if they work under you. You know what I mean? You have to understand their point of view and value their opinion and stuff like that. And I think that's one of the things we missed in the queue. Like, if I start something, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna get my homeboy here, We gonna work this business. You know what I mean? Now I tell him, hey man, I need you to do this today. I need you to do this. Man, nigga, what's wrong with your legs? You know what I mean? Why you can't go do that shit? Right. You know what I mean? And I think that's the type of, I like JJ. JJ, I don't know how many times you asked me to do something and I came with like, oh, why you can't do that shit? You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I understand you gotta be a good follower to be a good leader.
I never had no issues with you with nothing.
Yeah, a group, you can't get 10 leaders together and get shit done. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Someone at some point is gonna have to say, hey, I'm in support of this person's vision. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do my best to make sure we get there. You know what I mean?
Hey, but Brent, but that's the problem right there, Brent. I don't know why black people are driven by egos. Black people are driven by egos, and egos either gonna drive them or it's gonna set them back. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't want to feel like they helping somebody get to the next level. Hey. Bro, I was just telling somebody the other day, one of my cousins yesterday actually, bro, I try to put people in certain, you know what I'm saying, positions to win. You feel what I'm saying? And it just comes natural to me. I never want to feel like I'm a hater, bro. And when people say little slick stuff, bro, sometimes I try to let that stuff slide because I know what it is. I was raised in a all black neighborhood, bro. I know what a hater sounds like and look like and act like. You know what I'm saying? And you learn that way back in junior high. You know what I'm saying? You learn what a hater is and how a hater moves way back in junior high. And those same haters become grown up haters. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you know, people really don't understand that. Like, you got to be able to understand that if you're not driven by certain things, then you just gonna be a hater. And black people, we gotta stop hating on each other. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a part of the problem right there. And that's how we fix things. We put aside these egos, and we get to the point of trying to support each other. You feel what I'm saying? And stop being scared of the white man. You know what I'm saying? Because man, you know, this is what the news show. The news show that a black man ain't scared of each other. They hate each other, but be scared of them. And that's what the news show. You feel what I'm saying? What you gotta say, Brent? You on the mute.
Oh, my bad. My bad. No, man, I think you're hitting on it. The media does depict us in a certain way. And I think one thing we have to understand that as a community, we gotta stop comparing ourselves to other groups because we don't have the same things they have. You know what I mean? Like the Italians, they have a certain reputation. The Latinos have a certain reputation. Caucasians, they have a certain, and they always got somewhere to fall back on. Hey, look at these groups though. They're doing real well and they're successful and they're hard workers and stuff. We don't have that type of culture. You know what I mean? So whatever people see about us, we haven't established that type of identity for ourselves. So whatever people see on the TV about us, then that's the like a lot of businesses say, this is the face of my product. That's what I want people to see when they think of my product. That's what people see when they see us. They see that one guy, who in some trouble, getting locked up, just shot his ex friend, and just like on some crazy stuff. That's what they see, and now we all represent that picture. And once again, we ain't got nothing to back up, fall back on because you can't point to us anywhere in society in which where we're thriving. You know what I mean? So that's unfortunate, but I think that knowing that we gotta try to put up the best representations as we can of each other. So hopefully that the bad people are gonna exist, but hopefully that hopefully that just shines over the bad. Having enough good faces that shine over the bad.
Now, DW asks, well, why not, Brent?
Why not? I don't understand. Uh,
I don't know.
well,
DW, type your question in there, and while you typing out, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's watching right now. Uh, uh, Make sure that you know what I'm saying, forward this conversation. And I also wanted to ask, do black people over sexualize themselves in the media more than white people?
I don't think we do, JJ, but I think it's once again, we don't have enough of our people doing so well to overshadow the group. That's it's like our bad is overshadowing the good. So that's they're the ones who taught us, what I mean, about you know, that whole over sexualized culture. They taught us that. You know what I mean? And I think that they don't do it at no more higher rate than we do, but they're all in the White House, they're all in the Senate, they're all in the Congress, they're all in your local government. So,
I don't
they
know,
go,
Brent. Like I read an article about Nick Cannon stating that he wants another child. Ain't he got like 12 right now? So
yeah.
so so why do I mean why do you have to put that in the in the news, bro? That becomes top news, and people see that stuff, bro. Like I think that that's an embarrassment, dog. Like, come on, man. Let's just look at it, bro. He making it. He making it. You know what I'm saying? Be a situation of uh, it's like black men are supporting the single mother movement, and that ain't cool.
Who you think is responsible? Who you think should be held responsible for that, JJ? Nick Cannon, the news media that's publicizing him, or us? Who should be who's should be
Nick
held
Nick
responsible for that? Nick
Nick is
Cannon.
Nick Cannon is responsible for that. If Nick Cannon ain't out here having babies with all these women, and the media ain't got nothing to talk about. You don't got a bunch of single mothers. I ain't even trying to get into why Nick doing what he doing, but I'm with JJ. It's embarrassing, bro, because day in and day out, y'all know we hear about these women talking about black men making these other women single mothers, and bro, you out here doing it at a rapid rate. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, granted, these women got their bag, but it's a lot of women out here that dudes are doing the same thing to that don't got their bag, and they not having a baby with a dude that got that bag. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I agree with JJ, man. I do think in the media, bro, black people are adding to that over sexualized thing that is going on. Maybe white people did show us, but we took it to the max. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Bro,
it's on
white people
steroids,
show us
bro.
a lot of stuff, bro.
Cause it's
White people
like,
show us a lot of stuff, bro.
yeah, it's like even when you see these TikTok videos, man. I understand a TikTok video where the mama was twerking in the video and the baby sitting right there. Like, make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. It be little girls twerking on videos on TikTok because somebody made up a dance. Like that stuff don't make sense to me. But you don't got parents saying no. That goes back to the whole Kanye thing too. Remember we talked about Kanye West and he ain't want North went doing the Ice Spice and Kim was letting her do the Ice Spice thing. And I felt the way because as her father, he said, "Hey man, I don't want my daughter on TikTok doing that stuff," and you still allow her to do that. So not only did you disrespect Kanye as a man, you also disrespected him in front of the daughter, which in turn, how she gonna look at that? My mama don't even respect my daddy, so why I gotta respect him? You see what I'm saying?
But bro, but like let's just touch on this over sexualizing things in the media, bro. Um, I think that people don't even value certain situations anymore because of this, bro. Let's just think about this, man. Our women twerking in restaurants, bro. And they blast this all over social media. Why y'all think they do that, bro? Why y'all think they do that? Yeah. I mean, black people always say, well, white people do it too. It don't matter what white people do.
Right.
Well, why we always got to resort to what white people do, bro? We talking about our people. You see what I'm saying? We talking about our people, dog. Look at our rappers, our female rappers, dog.
Right.
Look at these people that we are glorifying. Our daughters are looking at these people and saying, this is how it should be. Now we got a bunch of young girls out here thinking that they want to be Meg Thee Stallion or Ice Spice or
Cardi
Lizzo
B.
or
Cardi
Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, like this is what's wrong with our community, bro. People look at us as sexual, baby breeding, fatherless children, murderers, and this is how they see us, gangsters.
Yep.
That's why the topic is black people. We got to do better.
JJ, for example, I'm gonna speak on this one. I don't know when it happened, but everybody started talking about side pieces, right? And that ain't nothing new. People was doing it back in the 40s, 50s, 60s. But it was one of them things, it was like it happened, but it wasn't spoke upon. You know what I'm saying? Some people, daddies had them a side piece, they had them another family across town, whatever the case may be.
It
right?
wasn't glamorized.
It wasn't glamorized. All of a sudden, yeah, I gotta have me a side piece. Every skit on every social media page was something about a side piece. TV shows, side pieces getting pregnant. Movies, side pieces getting like it got glamorized so much that people feel like they supposed to have a side piece. Now you got these people that be like, "Oh, I'm poly."
Man, but Drew, but not just that. You got we got a culture of women that pride themselves on taking other women's men.
Man, yeah, that's a thing.
We got a culture of men that pride themselves on taking other men's women.
And that used to be a respect thing back in the day. Like, if you got a woman that had on a wedding ring, bro, you didn't.
I'm gonna just say this right here.
Woman.
I'm gonna say it right quick, Drew. And this is my Aunt Aiden. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have never heard white people talk about priding themselves on being side chicks, bro, like black people do. I never seen it. I never seen it. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please comment in the chat. Please comment in the channel. I never seen it.
You know that they do it. You know they do it, but they don't talk about it. See what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that have. I know married couples that the father, you know, the father left the family to go be with this woman, but like you said, it ain't glamorized. They not talking about it on social media all the time.
But this is the thing though. Black people always gotta say, we know they do it. We know folk kill each other.
Right.
We know we got white gangs out there somewhere, skinheads. But Drew, we glamorize this stuff.
Like the whole, and I this ain't no disrespect to people that do poly, man. Do your thing. White people been doing that for years, but they don't talk about it. Black people make poly. It's like TV shows about it. It's like, bro, it's like, bro, if you gonna do what you do it. I'm gonna even say this, bro, and I want the community, because I seen something this morning that really disturbed me. I ain't gonna go into it, but anyway, I want the community. And you know what I mean by the community. And I want black people to get this one thing right, bro. Just because somebody doesn't agree with what you do, with your lifestyle, doesn't make them homophobic. They just don't agree. And some people gonna speak out on it. Some people not gonna say nothing about it. Cause we don't, cause a lot, I'm gonna be honest with you, 90% of the time, bro, we don't care. We don't. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make you homophobic if you don't agree to that lifestyle. That's just something. Hey, I don't get into it. I don't agree with it. I don't, I'm not down with it. It is what it is. Doesn't mean I don't like you as a person. Now, when you start being disrespectful, that's different. What I'm saying is, if I just tell you now, I ain't cool with that, that don't make me homophobic. But today and these times, like if you say that, bro, and we've seen it time and time again, it's like, oh, now you homophobic. How? I just don't agree to it. I didn't say I don't like you as a person. You cool, but I just don't agree to the lifestyle, and that's fine. What you do in your bedroom is what you do, just like what I do in my bedroom. I don't think people really need to know. It's when you come in spaces or get on TV and you start telling everybody what you doing, bro. Like, we would never know unless you told us, right? You could assume all day. I could assume that if I seen somebody acting a certain way, I could assume that they're gay, but that's not the facts. That's just an assumption. When you come out and start saying it and this, that, and the third, and that goes for anything. A lot of people can assume whatever you doing. When you come out and start speaking on it, that's when it becomes a different situation. I feel like. And I feel like a lot of times, a lot of this stuff get glamorized because people always talking about it. Always constantly talking about it. I remember back in the day, bro, you ain't had to tell people what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going into details about what you did with your girl. That's crazy to me. Not everybody like, yeah, man, I be eating the booty and I be doing this. Like, bro, come on, man. You don't gotta do that, but that's what people do. I don't know why they do it, but that's what you see whole skits and videos of people talking about the stuff they do in the bedroom. Like, you don't need to tell everybody what you do. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, bro, world star, music, even the movies now, bro. Bro, they got someone on the Fire Stick called the Black Movie Channel.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Get some wild stuff on there.
Bro, they got some of the most triflingest.
That's how Tubi, bro. That's how Tubi, bro. If you go on Tubi,
I'm like, what is this? Eva Longoria. Is that her name? Eva?
Yeah, Eva Longoria, I believe. Yeah.
Bro, she in a damn movie where, I mean, she got a series where she's this black gangster woman or club owner of a all men strip club.
Oh, you talking about All the Queen's Men? Yeah. I know you talking about, yeah,
bro. What is going on? Why y'all watch this stuff, man?
Yeah. JJ is like Netflix said, hey, let's pick the 20th raunchy black films.
Well, I'm saying, why do black people support this type of shit, bro?
You can't help it, JJ.
Yeah, you can.
Bro, y'all watch Tubi?
Yeah.
No, I don't watch none of that crap, bro.
So Tubi got a whole black media. They got black movies, right? And all of them, JJ, are the worst acting movies ever. But if you watch it, you get locked into the plot line because it's like the plot line actually pretty good, but the acting is fucking terrible. The wigs be terrible, the gunshots be terrible, everything be terrible. It's not good at all, right? But you like, dang, man, I kind of like this one character. You know
nah, bro.
Hey, bro, JJ.
It ain't me being a grumpy old man and all the stuff that y'all gonna say. But bro, don't DW to my it's no.
Relatable.
I don't know no black woman that has a club with a bunch of black butt naked men and she's a gangster. She's harder
you ever met Mama D?
Bro,
that's what's
wrong. Bro, that's what's wrong with our culture, bro. That's what's wrong with our culture right there, bro. If y'all don't see that this is destroying our culture, you don't see a white woman on TV with an all-male strip club and she's a gangster. You don't see that, bro. Black people always gotta be portrayed as gangsters, bro. Why? Why, bro? Why do we always gotta have butt naked strippers, whether it's male or female,
Drug dealers,
drug dealers,
prostitutes.
killers, womanizers,
Hey,
all this other stuff, bro? Why do this have to be on film, bro? Why, bro? Because this is the reason why people are hypnotized.
Yeah. Program.
People, bro, this stuff is hypnotizing our people to think that this is what life is. And this is the reason why some of y'all are so screwed up in y'all relationships, because y'all watch this stuff, and y'all make this seem like this is a reality, and y'all start putting stuff on people that ain't true. Y'all start putting stuff on people that ain't true because y'all sit up here and watch these messy ass shows, and y'all sit here and y'all are faithful to watching these shows just to, and you screwed up. Go read a damn Bible.
facts.
Why you not reading the Bible? Why your books is all sex books? Your TV shows are all messy shows, bro.
They don't read the Bible because that's the white man religion. Remember, that's what they told us. The Bible, that's the white man's religion.
LRJ said, "Is it not programming?" Exactly.
It's predictive programming, actually.
Bro. This is the reason why we are screwed up as a people, bro. Because TV and bro, I'm not hating on people getting jobs and getting this and that with them, but bro, we support some of the most garbage stuff, bro. And this is what is destroying our minds, bro.
I blame Flavor Flav, Love and Hip Hop. What's the lady name that created Love and Hip Hop? What's that chick name?
Mona Scott.
Mona Scott. I blame Flavor Flav,
Tyler Perry, Scott,
and Tyler Perry. I'm sorry, Tyler Perry, and I actually like some of your plays, but I blame you, brother, because every TV show you got on TV, it be the most ratchetest stuff that I be like, why who do not do this, bro? People cannot be doing this stuff in real life. Like that show Sisters. I watched it before and I actually thought it had a good plot, but then when you start like really looking at it, it's like, bro, women really, because if women really act like that, bro, no man out here should really want to get married, dog.
Bro, let's just keep it 100. What about the show with the strip with the uncle whatever his name is?
P Valley.
Yeah,
P Valley. Bro,
I blame Goat for P Valley because he live in Mississippi.
Why y'all watch this stuff, bro? Why do y'all watch this stuff, bro? Why do y'all watch, bro? Why do y'all watch this stuff, bro? But bro, do you know that anything you watch constantly like this, bro? It kind of normalize your brain, bro. You watch this stuff all the time, bro. It normalize, it becomes a normal thing, bro. It becomes a part of who you are eventually, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done seen so many women that don't have any type of emotion no more about nothing because of what they watch on TV. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got gay thugs on there getting their back blowed out. And y'all watching this, bro? Bro, what is wrong with y'all, bro? And this is all black cast, man. This is all black cast. And we normalize this stuff, bro. Hey, I understand men got YouTube and all this stuff, but at the same time, they put this stuff on TV because they getting paid from this stuff.
Yeah.
And they screwing up our people.
But JJ, I think we gotta ask the fundamental question of, isn't this not one of the collateral damage from freedom? You know what I mean? If a person has the idea, do they have the right to go and, materialize it through a film? Do they just, I mean, so, because to me, if we're going to police at each other as a community, one thing that's going to happen, some freedoms are going to get taken away because they're not good for the community. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you live in a free world in which people could materialize whatever they want, no matter what shape or form it comes in, or do we want to live in a world that everyone is safe, our kids are safe, everybody is good, moral in character, but we don't have all the freedoms that we would like to have? You visit a lot of those other countries, JJ, you see their freedoms are limited, but there's not much crime. Their people are, get along with each other for the most part. So I think we got to ask ourselves what type of, world we want to live in. Because if people have freedom, we're going to see this shit.
I mean, yeah.
I get what you're saying. I still think, man.
Read what LRJ got rid of, Drew.
Oh, how do you know that these programs are not being encouraged?
Bro, I think the white man would throw money at this stuff, bro. Because they know the garbage sells to the Negroes, man. The Negroes love this stuff, man. Let's just be real about this topic, bro. This topic is black people. We gotta do better. But I think it's a freight train at this point.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be derailed at this point, bro. We gotta see grown tough men. I mean, bro. Let's just be honest, bro. What the prison show that came on a long time ago?
Oz.
Oh my God,
bro.
And The Wire came out not too long after it.
Oz, The Wire. Bro. I mean, I would say Snowfall, but Snowfall based off of real events. You know what I'm saying? And it is good TV, but it doesn't. I mean, let's just be honest. Snowfall is not glamorizing the drug game. It's really telling you what could happen once you get caught up in it. And I don't think that John Singleton never glamorized nothing on film. If you look at all of his movies, it was never glamorized with Don't Be a Menace. What was it? No,
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
He was just giving you an insight. He was giving people an insight on what was going on in the neighborhoods in LA.
Exactly.
I feel like he did that with Snowfall too. It was giving people an insight of what was going on in the 80s.
There it is.
As far as the crack epidemic and everything, it's just giving you an insight through this character, Franklin, right? But I think people take that and they glorify, like they'll glorify Franklin and won't even look at how Franklin got locked up, all the people that got killed, all the different, they don't, it's like people ignore that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you see Franklin getting money and he's selling drugs. Okay, cool, I see that. But also you ain't see all the backstabbing. Unc died. Like all these different negative things that happen that people don't talk about. They'll sweep that under the rug and glamorize he getting his money though. Franklin got 73 M's for
But
selling drugs. I'ma sell
but
drugs
Drew,
too.
but Drew, remember something. Franklin never posed as being a flashy dude.
No, not at
He
all.
kept the same car. He kept the same car throughout the whole series.
But
Dog.
people don't know how to move like
He kept
Franklin,
the
and that's
same
why he did.
what
He
is
had
it,
the
an
same car
LTD?
the whole show. But
Yeah,
people
throughout the
don't know
whole
how to
show.
move like Franklin. They wanna that's one of the things that if you ever watch every drug dealing movie, black movie, they talk about don't be flashy, stay under the radar of the feds and all that stuff. Just like with Frank Lucas in that what was the movie? American Gangster? He stayed under the radar till he what happened to him? He wore that mink coat to that boxing match with his wife, right?
Yeah.
That's how he got caught up.
But Drew, let's just take this a step further. Okay, we have to look at the raunchy black movies that's out. All of the drug dealers are flashy dudes. They womanizers. They they're murderers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, they get killed at the end of the movie, and the woman is left with their child. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, we gotta do better, man.
Yeah.
We gotta do better.
Man, I heard somebody said that if you take drug dealers, right, take the illegal stuff out of them and put them on the New York Stock Exchange, they would make so much money because they in a mind. I heard that about Rayful Edmonds. Dude in DC was selling drugs. Rayful Edmonds. He said, man, the FBI dude
He look
said,
like you a little bit, bro.
huh?
He look like you a little bit.
Nah, go ahead, man. But he said Rayful was so smart. He had everything down to the T on the ledgers, the money, the numbers, and all that in his brain, bro. Even though they wrote it down, but he had it in his mind. He was like, man, you put a man like that in a business, a vice president or a CEO of a company, that dude making billions. That's how smart these dudes are, but they just chose a different route to get the money. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Hey,
fast though. It ain't the slow route. You know what I'm saying? It's the fast money.
hey, now, a DW say if we stop, you know what I'm saying, supporting it, it will go away. Like I just said earlier, it's a freight train at this point.
Man, you
Folks are hooked on the drama at this
yeah.
point.
And it's like I don't even think you can get all black people to stop watching it. You probably can get a handful to start watching it, but it's too many black people invested in the drama and the gossip and all the negativity. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if JJ said, man, hey, look, man, I got this big old boat, bro. Tell every black person in the United States, I got this big old boat, bro. We can all jump on here. Everybody got space, and we can go to Africa, and we can live off the land and be Gucci. I guarantee you, only 10% of black people in America gonna want to go. The other 90% gonna be like, man, fuck that. It's too high. I ain't trying to be around no animals, dog. What about the internet, bro? Bro, I'm trying to tell you, man, I can't wear my Gucci loafers over there, dog. I'm trying to tell you.
They fake Gucci loafers.
Man, listen, fake, real, they not wearing listen, and what we always say, everybody can't go, bro. Everybody can't go, dog. Everybody cannot go, man.
What you about to say, Brent?
No, I mean, I think he's exactly right because what we, in my opinion, what we're really missing is a moral base in our community. That's something we could, hey, you're acting this way, but this is how you should conduct yourself. Like this. This is the model. You know what I mean? I don't think as a community we don't establish that type of identity. So our kids, our people around us, we have nothing to hold up next to them and say, hey, you acting out of character. What we done chose to do is mind your own business, Don't worry about the person next to you. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the mindset we've been socialized on. So trying to do anything as a community is gonna be a struggle. You know what I mean? Because everybody, JJ, I watched the whole show, The Vikings or whatever. And, all those. That's a damn show based on Vikings or whatever. One thing it taught me that no matter how you try to build a community, you're always going to have a couple of people who's against the direction. And you, as a community, has to decide what you're going to do. Are we going to accept their, this rebellion, or are we going to do something about it? And many times, those places, those little groups decided to, hey, if we're trying to go anywhere, we got to kill these people off. You know what I mean? That's the only way we, gonna get there. How about barbaric that sounds? That's what we're up against. Who we're willing to sacrifice to go in the direction we're willing to go on. We gotta sacrifice somebody's ideas.
I got a question, right? Do you think if it was a couple of black men that stepped up, right? And let's just say these dudes are relatable. Like when you hear them talk, you feel like, oh, there's somebody I can hang out with, there's somebody I could sit and chop it up with or whatever. If we had a few black men to step up and say, hey man, for the black community, bro, we no longer gonna watch trash TV no more. We're not gonna watch these shows. We're not gonna support these shows that demonize black people in a way that the world thinks that we are drug dealers, pimps, players, womanizers, single mothers, deadbeat dads. We not supporting none of this stuff no more. We not gonna post this stuff. Everything we gonna post on social media gonna be positive. It's gonna pass in a good light. Do you think that would change people's minds, or do you think that people still would be like, nah, F that, I'm gonna do what I do? Bring you on mute.
You're on mute.
I think you'll catch it from all different angles, Drewski, if you try to, come you and a group of men step up and say, hey, this is what we're gonna stand for. I think that's what we tried to do during the Million Man March. You know what I mean? And that took on heavy criticism. And I think us trying to do it, I'm not saying it can be done. I'm saying if we were to go in that direction, we'll probably get because us bettering ourselves. Let's just think about this in a competitive way. Us bettering ourselves is gonna make someone else worse. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I think that's just how the world works. The better we get, the much worse the other groups are gonna get. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a give and take, So I think you like this group gonna say you offending us because you're trying to become better, so you're saying that this wrong and we don't like that. And this other group gonna say the same thing until you can't take one step forward because someone's gonna have a problem with it.
For sure, man. Hey, man, we're gonna drop some knowledge, man. And we almost at 90 minutes at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the people have spoken, man, and they want a part two of this, man. So we're gonna do a part two of this. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, man. Uh, uh, we're gonna come back with a part two. So I need y'all to get y'all popcorn ready. I need y'all to tell everybody at your job to watch part two of this, man. And I appreciate everybody that tapped in tonight. Make sure that y'all tell everybody to tap in. We love the fact that everybody's, you know what I'm saying, chiming in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Think about what black people need to do better at, man. And, what you got to say, Brent, before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, great conversation. Follow Sexy Cigar Lounge on all social media platforms, and hit us up in Clubhouse in the morning, and see what rooms we got open. I think you enjoy them. That's all I have to say, JJ. Appreciate you and Drewski tonight. Like follow the Sexy Cigar Lounge on all social media platforms.
For sure. Drew, what you got,
Hey
little
man,
bro?
look, this was a much needed conversation. It was a great conversation, man. Look, people requesting a part 2, so I think we came in, we did what we needed to do, fellas. And I love this type of feedback because sometimes when you're doing stuff like this, you kind of want to know if you're going on the right path, and then when you get feedback from the audience like that, it's like, dang man, we doing the right thing, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we need to keep coming up with ideas to push this community, man. We've been down for too long. We need to rise as a people, and if it take to stop using social media and doing all these other things and talking to our fellow brothers and sisters, man, to stop these gender wars and all this other stuff, that's what we need to do, man. And I'm with it. I want to be on the boat. JJ, you get a boat, I'm jumping on the boat with you, brother. Like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But like Brent said, follow us all social media platforms at the Sex Cigar Lounge. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you watching this, please like this video. Share it with your coworkers, your grandma, your auntie, your pastor, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to come check us out, man. And back to you, JJ.
Hey man, we're gonna try to get some females on here, man, to get a woman's, you know what I'm saying, perspective on the community outlook, man. We're gonna keep on building this platform, man. And we also have a special show coming with me, Drew, and Brent on our favorite, you know what I'm saying, top 5, you know what I'm saying, colognes. So ladies, look out for that. That's coming. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, make sure that y'all keep on watching. Hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned for the next show. And me and my guys about to talk about this part 2, man, because I think part 2 gonna be very important, and we're gonna have some new people on here to get their, you know what I'm saying, perspective on it. So, with that said, man, peace out.